Parenting is considered as one of the most important jobs that we have, but unfortunately, there are no training schools for it. Somehow, it's believed we are born knowing how to raise kids. In a few words about parenting, I can say I've never touched the silvery moonlight, I've never touched the orange sun, I've never touched the rainbow colors, I've never touched the blue sky, I've never touched the depths of the ocean. But one thing I know is all these can't be more pleasant than the touch of my child. All said and done, ultimately, what is happening is the way we are having our children not listening to us. Many a times, people come and ask me, we are not able to manage our children. They are not listening to us. They are not responding to us as we used to do to our parents. Let's see. Let's learn to assess what is it that's happening that we are not able to get back from our children what we expected from them. Firstly, we need to assess how are we talking to our children. Let's see our communication with them. Think about what are the main things that we talk to them or actually yell at them. Wash your hands, stop teasing your sister, do your homework, stop that, go to bed, you're not supposed to do this, that's not the way you're supposed to do, that's not the way you make your bed, look at the way you've combed your hair. Just make a note of these things. How much helpful and how much happy thoughts are, or are they only angry and bossy thoughts that we are sharing with our children? The problem is we are always worried that our children are not listening to us. Don't we think we need to see that even if they do not listen to us, what we have to think about is they're always watching us. They're always ready to imitate us. The things we say and to do with our children, they determine the kind of relationship we shall be sharing with them. And some kind of relationships help children to develop and to grow healthy, and they are called positive relationships. So we need to see how we are talking and communicating with our children. Until and unless we do not assess our own language, have we ever done that with an adult? So we have to be careful that they are on their own an entity, and we are supposed to be more respectful towards them. Secondly, accept and acknowledge your children's feeling. Our main problem is whenever children approach us, we are more there to find a fault in them rather than to understand their feelings. Imagine you complain to a friend about something at work, and the way they respond to you is they blame you, they question your reaction, or they offer unsolicited advice to you, offer fake pity to you. What would be your approach? Would you like to approach that person for the next time whenever you are stuck? That's what we are doing with our children. We have to understand their feelings, why they are particularly feeling in a particular way. And once we accept and we acknowledge them, we'll definitely share a better relationship and a better bond with our children. Thirdly, bad behavior is a problem, but it's not a character flaw. You just can't make a child feel so low about their bad behavior. If your response to your child's misbehavior makes them feel more bad about themselves, you've already taken the focus away from the situation and you put it on something else that is more complicated. We have to understand that beneath every behavior there's a feeling, and beneath every feeling there is a need. When we meet the need, rather than focusing on the behavior, we begin to deal with the cause rather than the symptom. And definitely there would be a change and there would be an improvisation in the behavior of the child also. Fourthly, we have to encourage autonomy and self-confidence. We have this concept coming up of snow plowing parents. What we are doing to our children is basically we are providing them everything in their life and making them absolutely ungrateful. Plus, we are also doing every chore for them and we are making them feel more helpless, which is actually going to make them feel more dependent. Instead, we need to start giving them choices. What we choose to become, we become that. Let's not always, tell them do this or do that. Ask them, empower them, give them the choices. You don't have to give them a free rein, I'm saying, but just a number of your approved things, Okay, fine, what would you like to eat or what would you like to wear? List of chores. At least, would you like to do the laundry? Help me with the laundry. Or would you like to clean up your room? Whichever way, give them options Rather than saying you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that, let's change our terminology, let's change our vocabulary with our children. We have to respect them and we have to give them encouragement for their struggles and whatever they are trying to do. Every time if you're refusing a child, we are saying a no to them, we are making them more passive. Let them learn to achieve their goal. Let them learn to plan, to decide, and to remove the unwanted feelings. Fifthly, we have to learn to manage our emotions first, our responses first, and we have to let the child understand and express themselves in words. It's most important. Simply requesting your child, use these words or don't use these words, talk to me respectfully, that's not going to help. We have to learn, are we actually learning to respond well with the child? Do we know that we are able to calm ourselves before we react to their behavior? So we have to understand that the way I am going to relax myself, the way I'm going to calm myself, my emotions, the same impact and the same impression the child is going to have. And he would learn that, okay, fine, if I'm upset, that's the way I'm supposed to react, and I'm not supposed to yell or scream at anyone. So we have to be careful and observant about how we are managing our own self. Please remember, you're not managing inconveniences, you're raising a child. And children, they grow up. But what is the problem is, we think that that's the purpose. Their purpose is to grow up. But according to a child, their purpose is to be a child. So let's be benefit that how we speak will definitely make an impact on how our children are going to listen to us. Thank you.